disrupt cell phone communications.
Experts.
Transmission. The problems can.
Attorney for the family talked to reporters after the press conference today.
The price of oil hit yet another record.
A devastating fire burns out of control in the Gulf. That story leads our headlines at the top of the hour. Plus all the latest world news at midnight on October 15th.
81.
Tonight in the Gulf of Mexico, an explosion on a soon-to-be decommissioned oil rig triggered a fire which burned for 3 hours. 15.
81.
Tonight in the Gulf of Mexico, an explosion on a soon-to-be decommissioned oil rig triggered a fire which burned for 3 hours before it was extinguished. Officials don't yet know the exact cause of the explosion, but believe a malfunction in the cooling system may have been at fault.
Our last run into the rig had to be...
Due to the prompt response of the rescue unit, the structure was evacuated with no loss of life.
A few minutes before 10 p.m., they heard a noise they'd never heard before.
Traffic on the FDR right now is looking pretty heavy. This gridlock we're looking at probably won't let up for hours. Most of this traffic is headed down.
tonight with that horrific crash right at the height of rush hour. That train crashing with no warning. Passengers say it didn't even slow down. It happened at the Hoboken station in New Jersey, right across the Hudson River here in New York City. The chaos after the crash, dazed passengers making their way out, walking away from the wreckage. Train workers leading them through wires and fallen beams. First responders rushing to the scene. More than 100 people were injured, at least one person dead. ABC's Gio Benitez is on the scene in Hoboken.
Tonight, that rush hour horror. These are the terrifying first images of the mangled mess inside the train station. The packed commuter train speeding through the barriers and crashing into the station. Debris and wires everywhere. Passengers stunned. 7:23 this morning, train number 1614 carrying 250 passengers leaving Spring Valley, New York. 3 cars, 1 engine in the back. 8:05 a.m., surveillance video of the train shows it heading south toward the Hoboken station, where thousands of New York City commuters pass through every morning. As it approached the busy station at about 8:45 a.m., the train never slowed down.
We approaching the station, so everybody's thinking the train is going to slow down, and just collided.
The emergency calls began pouring in.
We have a train that has gone through the station. We got multiple walking wounded. We got serious structural damage here at Hoboken Terminal.
Transit employee Michael Larson watched it all from about 30 feet from the station.
It went through the air, traveled about another 40 feet, and the train flying into the depot. Just kind of couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Others simply hearing the crash.
All of a sudden, I just hear this wicked, gnarly metal sounds like nails on a chalkboard.
As the dust settles, those first images, the first car badly damaged, train officials ushering commuters away from the scene, evacuating one by one through a window.
I saw a couple gentlemen bleeding, and some people couldn't walk. The conductor himself, he had blood all over his face and his clothing.
First responders descending on the scene, assessing damage. Further down, peering into the train windows, looking for more survivors, some still stuck inside.
We ran over, and there were a lot of people kicking out windows, trying to exit the train.
Omar Mamoon was inside the train.
It was shaking side to side and the lights went out. People were falling on top of each other.
Right outside, the chaos. Police racing into the terminal as firefighters triage the injured sitting on the street. Ambulances racing to the scene. Paramedics with stretchers and wheelchairs loading dozens in, treating the more than 100 injured, some of them critically. The train's engineer, Thomas Gallagher, among those rushed to the hospital. Tonight, he's been treated and released. Many of those injured were on the platform, including one woman, 34-year-old Fabiola Bitar de Kroon from Hoboken, who lost her life after being struck by flying debris.
Were they just waiting for the train?
Probably got hit by the debris. That's probably what happened, because there was debris. I'm talking about iron metal all over the place. You just heard kaboom, and everything just went down. Your body just shook. I swear, it sounded like a bomb.
Just a terrible scene this morning, and Gio is with us live from Hoboken tonight. And Gio, the injured, so many still in the hospital. How are they doing?
That's right, David. Well, many of those people were seriously injured. They've been in and out of surgery all day long. The good news right now is that they are all expected to survive, David.
All right, that is good news. Gio Benitez leading us off. Gio, thank you. That building right behind you, they are so damaged that investigators have been unable to get into look at parts of it.
understand. Why is he saying that, Dad?
What? What's he saying, Cal?
He's saying only the chosen must go. Those who heard the call.
Please.
To stay on the air for as long as possible. All we can say is what we've been repeating all morning. Get to any kind of underground shelter. And so on the satellite could, some part cuts up. That's pretty far.
This isn't the end, son.
I know.
έσχατους καιρούς, λέει Όσιος Γαβρίλ, ο διαχριστός Σαλός, ο Γεωργιανός, τους ανθρώπους θα τους σώσουν η αγάπη, η ταπείνωση και η καλοσύνη. Η καλοσύνη ανοίγει τις πύλες του παραδείσου, η ταπείνωση οδηγεί μέσα, αλλά η αγάπη εμφανίζει τον Θεό. Έλεγε σε αυτούς που πήγαιναν κοντά του, να κάνετε το καλό για να σας σώσει η καλοσύνη σας. Η γη κατά το ήμιση έγινε άδης. Ο Αντίχριστος στέκεται στην πόρτα και δεν τη χτυπά απλώς, αλλά ορμά μέσα. Εσείς θα τον δείτε, λέει, τον Αντίχριστο. Θα προσπαθήσει να βασιλεύσει σε όλο τον πλανήτη. Παντού θα γίνετε διωγμοί. Εσείς μόνο να μην μείνετε χώρια. Κρατηθείτε μαζί, 10-15 μαζί. Ο ένας να βοηθάει τον άλλο. Στους έσχατους καιρούς να μην κοιτάτε στον ουρανό. Μπορεί να πλανηθείτε από τα ψευδοσημεία που θα παρουσιάζονται εκεί. Πρέπει να λέτε το Πάτερ ημών, να κάνετε το σταυρό σας και η τροφή σας θα αγιάζεται. Στα χρόνια του Αντιχρίστου οι άνθρωποι θα περιμένουν τη σωτηρία από το διάστημα. Αυτό θα είναι το μεγαλύτερο τέχνασμα του διαβόλου. Η ανθρωπότητα θα ζητεί βοήθεια από τους εξωγήινους, χωρίς να γνωρίζει ότι αυτοί στην πραγματικότητα είναι δαίμονες. Ρώτησαν τον γέροντα αν μπορεί κανείς να κλέψει τροφή όταν δεν θα μπορεί να την αγοράσει στα χρόνια αυτά. Αν κλέψεις θα παραβείς μία από τις 10 εντολές. Όποιος ενεργεί έτσι, ακόμα και έτσι δέχεται τον Αντίχριστο. Ο πιστός άνθρωπος πρέπει να ελπίζει στον Θεό. Ο Κύριος τους έσχατους χρόνους θα ενεργεί τέτοια θαύματα, ώστε ένα φυλαράκι από το δέντρο θα φτάνει για τροφή ενός μηνός. Θα έρθει καιρός που θα είναι απαραίτητο να φύγετε στα βουνά, μόνο να μην το κάνετε ένας-ένας. Ομαδικά να πηγαίνετε. Για τους πιστούς χριστιανούς η μεγαλύτερη θλίψη θα είναι ότι αυτοί θα φεύγουν στο δάσος, αλλά οι κοντινοί τους άνθρωποι θα δέχονται το χάραγμα του Αντιχρίστου. Στους έσχατους καιρούς οι οπαδοί του Αντιχρίστου θα πηγαίνουν στην εκκλησία, θα βαπτίζονται, θα κηρύττουν για τις ευαγγελικές εντολές. Όμως μην τους πιστεύετε. Αυτοί δεν θα έχουν καλά έργα. Με τα καλά έργα μπορεί κάποιος να αναγνωρίσει τον αληθινό χριστιανό. Ελπίζω να πιάσετε το πνεύμα του γέροντα, το οποίο είναι το πνεύμα του Θεού πραγματικά.